Okay. So yeah, welcome to game week 3 of ZQL. Today we have Vinod, Mario, Mukilan, and Ben. Everyone knows how to play, right? We'll just get right into it. I do have this timer plugin, so we'll be using that. You'll be able to see how much time you have left for your question here. I won't give you a verbal warning. I'll just let you know when your time is up. Good luck, everyone. First question to Vinod. The annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City is known for its colorful balloons. Which titular character from a 2017 film is the subject of this Macy's Day Parade balloon? This leader character uses a formula for his intelligence and speaking ability.
Boss baby.
That's correct. Next question for Vinod. Which country served as Hergé's primary inspiration for the fictional nation of Kemed in the Land of Black Gold and the Red Sea Sharks? Kemed's flag, shown, is reminiscent of the national flag of this country. Black, white, and green bands that are connected by a red chevron with a white star representing the royal family that has ruled this country since 1921.
Morocco.
It's not. Mario?
Pass.
Mukilan?
Pass.
Ben?
Yeah, all those flags really look so similar. I pass.
Okay.
Cambodia?
The answer?
No, it's like Yemen
Jordan.
or Jordan or something. Yeah.
Garden.
There it is. Yep. Okay, first X. Mario. Taking advantage of the lack of understanding of the Mesoamerican kingdoms, what forged spooky objects made of a hard, transparent material started flooding the antiquities market in the late 19th century? These forgeries don't tie up with any archaeological evidence from the pre-Columbian cultures, but their legend endures today, forming the central plot point of a 2008 film.
Baby skulls.
That's incorrect. Mukilan?
Pass.
Ben?
The crystal skull.
That's correct.
Oh, shit.
Yep. So while the Aztecs widely used the skull motif, there are no other artifacts made of crystal found in the region, and these crystal skulls were mostly forged by the notorious antiquarian Eugene Boban. Okay, Mario, your second question. Deepa Unnikrishnan gained credibility as one of the first women rappers in the Mumbai hip-hop scene, featuring in the Oscar-nominated film Gully Boy. What stage name did she choose for herself, paying tribute to Darryl McDaniels and his eponymous group of musical pioneers?
Pass.
Mukilan?
Pass.
Vinod?
Pass.
Ben?
Pass.
Okay. So Darryl McDaniels is known as DMC. So she is DMC.
God.
Is this the same? Okay.
No, what were you saying?
No.
All right. Mukilan? A contronym, often called a Janus word or autoantonym, is a word that has opposite or contradictory meanings depending on the context. Which 9-letter contronymus noun can mean either an accidental omission or error or close scrutiny and control? Okay, Mukilan, do we have an answer?
Pass.
Vinod?
Oversight.
Oversight is correct.
Nice one.
Yes. Okay. Mukilan, your next question. Fons Americanus is a 13-meter tall sculpture by Carol Walker exhibited at the Tate's Turbine Hall. Which monument to a person located at the end of the mall in London and sharing its name and concept with a similar landmark in India inspired it? Vinod, can you please keep your hands on screen?
Sorry, I was just looking at the picture.
Yep.
Mm,
Okay, do you have an answer?
I'll say Victoria Monument.
Yeah, that's correct. The Victoria Memorial, but yes. Okay, well done. Ben? In many traumatic conditions of the head, blood seeps into the soft tissue around the eyes. Which group of mostly nocturnal mammals from the genus Procyon is this appearance named after?
Raccoon.
Yes. These are raccoon eyes. All right, and last question in round one. Children's Games is a 1560 painting by Peter Bruegel the Elder featuring close to 80 games. Which game are the children playing in this section? This variant of tag is played in a spacious area in which one player, designated as it, has their eyes covered and gropes around, attempting to touch the other players without being able to see them, while the other players scatter and try to avoid the person who is it.
Blind Man's Bluff.
That's correct. All right. So after round one, Ben's in the lead with 3. We've got ordinal scores, 3-2-1-0. Plenty of game left. Vinod. A recent application of artificial intelligence is generating images from text prompts. One popular engine that does this was developed by Boris Dema and Pedro Cuenca, members of the DALL-E team. Identify the name of the engine, a homophone of a popular implement, commonly in stick form, used for drawing and coloring. It adds one letter to the original word to indicate its use of AI.
Is it CRAIYON?
Crayon is correct. Well done. Okay, next question, Vinod. What term is used to refer to the style of dress that clings to the body via a strap around the neck, leaving the shoulders bare? Its name has been rather unflatteringly borrowed from a network of straps around a horse's head that helps in control and domestication.
Halter top?
That's correct. Halter neck, or halter is the operative word. All right, Mario, your first question. The Soup Nazi, a character from the TV series Seinfeld, runs a stand with a diverse menu. Which soup, a stew containing meat, tomatoes, and often pinto beans or kidney beans, does George Costanza order here? This spicy stew takes its name from a key ingredient that gives it a hot profile.
Chili soup.
Yeah, that's correct. Also, chili con carne or turkey chili, which is what George orders specifically. Well done. All right, Mario, your next question. Which character that appeared in a series of 6 books between 1902 and 1912 inspired this Macy's Parade balloon? This character was the subject of a 2018 film and its 2021 sequel, with James Corden voicing the titular character.
Peter Rabbit.
That's correct. Okay, Mukilan. Which country served as Hergé's primary inspiration for the Kingdom of the Black Pelican, Moldavia? The nickname is fitting, considering Lake Skadar at the border of this country and Albania is the largest resort of pelicans in Europe. Fans of the series have also found illustrations in King Ottokar's scepter to resemble towns in the Bay of Kotor.
Montenegro.
Yes, that's correct. Kingdom near Albania with black. It's Montenegro. Mukilan? Red or purple rash on the face, typically seen in systemic lupus erythematosus, is named for its resemblance to the shape of a blank, 9 letters. Which creature is it named after?
Butterfly.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
This is a butterfly rash. Okay, and Ben. What nickname, 7 or 8 letters, was given to a special investigations unit established in 1971, allegedly based on a comment made by the mother of one of its early members, David Young? His mother, on learning that the unit worked on stopping leaks in the White House, is said to have remarked that his grandfather, who had been a blank, 7 letters, would have been proud of him.
Plumber.
Yes, that's right. These were the White House plumbers. Okay, and last question, round 2. Sandy Powell is a British costume designer who's been nominated for the Academy Award for Best Costume Design 15 times. Which 2002 film, loosely based on a 1927 book by Herbert Asbury, were these costume designs created for? It's set in the 19th century against the backdrop of the long-running Catholic-Protestant feud that led to violence in the titular city.
Gangs of New York.
It is. Well done. Okay, that was round 2. Ben's still it's still ordinal. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right. Vinod. The Race of Champions is an annual event that features drivers from different disciplines of motorsport. Which Formula One driver finished runner-up at the 2022-2023 Race of Champions held in Sweden? This 4-time world champion retired from the sport in 2022 after finishing a stint at Aston Martin.
Sebastian Vettel.
It is. Well done. If you haven't seen Vettel's Grill the Grid YouTube video where he names every F1 champion, it's fantastic. It's great for trivia. All right, Vinod. For Abhishek Bensla, hip-hop had always served as a source of energy. Taking inspiration from physics lessons at school, he accordingly came up with a stage name, which also fell in line with a common naming convention in the field. What name? Okay, Vinod, do you have an answer?
Pass.
All right, Mario?
Pass.
Mukilan?
MC square.
Well done.
Oh,
Wow, nice.
All right, Mario? In the center of this section of children's games, we see children vault over each other's stooped backs. Which game is this? Typically, the first participant rests their hands on knees and stoops over, while the next vaults over by straddling legs wide apart on each side. This game is named after these vaults, which is reminiscent of an animal's movement.
mm, monkey.
Okay, that's incorrect. Mukilan?
Pass.
All right, Ben?
Leapfrog.
Leapfrog is correct. Don't prompt on frog jump. All right, Mario. What derisive nickname, 5 letters, was given to the Committee for the Re-election of the President, established in late 1970 or early 1971? The blank, as referred to by Nixon's opponents, used $500,000 in funds raised to re-elect Nixon to pay legal expenses for the 5 Watergate burglars, inching him closer to exoneration.
Snail.
It's not. Mukilan?
Pass.
Vinod?
Creep.
CREEP is correct. That's an acronym for the committee, right? So CREEP. All right, Mukilan? Which video game developer, named after the kind of storm raging here, used to put up this 404 page, dispatching a Murloc from World of Warcraft to rescue you?
Blizzard.
That's correct. Okay, Mukilan, your next question. Identify this fake early hominid created by Charles Dawson in the early 20th century to claim that he'd found the missing link between apes and humans. He combined the fossilized remains of an orangutan jaw and the cranium of a fully developed but small-brained modern human. Named after the location of the discovery in East Sussex, it took 41 years to disclose this fraud.
Cambrian man.
It's not. Mario?
Piltdown man.
Can you say that again?
Piltdown man.
Yes. Well done. Dawson claimed this found fossil dates back to 500,000 BCE. This fake finding resulted in a huge spurt in the funding and focus around research in human evolution. Okay, Ben? Which group of titular characters of a 1963 book served as the inspiration for this Macy's parade balloon? As per a 2009 film adaptation, there are 7 of them residing on an island and take a kid on an adventure.
Wild Things.
Yep, that's right. This is Maurice Sendak's Where the Wild Things Are. And Ben? This type of challenge response test was invented in 1997 to determine whether a computer user is human. Using human responses, these were also used in the 2010s to digitize the entire New York Times archive and to build the Google Books library. What are these tests called, which are technically reverse Turing tests, since a machine administers them to a human?
CAPTCHA.
That's correct.
Okay.
Or reCAPTCHA.
Can I pause to use the restroom real quick?
Yep,
Yeah.
sure.
All right, I'll be right back. Thanks,
Okay.
man.
So that was one steal away from staying in ordinal order.
I thought of creep, but then the inching one close some.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it. I looked
Creep
at the.
forward. To creep forward means to inch closer.
Oh, I saw that CRE, so I took the first letters, but then I read it as CREP, and it doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense. Like,
I think it's RE and then election E.
yeah,
That's right, re-election. So they
Yeah.
add the extra one in there to make it work.
oversight was a nice answer. It never stuck me.
Yeah, really nice answer.
And I didn't know these games had names like Leapfrog.
Yeah, no,
Line
both of those I'd heard of. I'm just wondering what else could come in the painting.
Those children look more like monkeys. And
No,
Yeah.
I could have given Tamil names for these games.
Yeah. I mean, I have local names, but obviously.
Yes, guys.
Okay, we all ready?
Yep.
Let's get into round 4. Vinod, first question of the round to you. While it is also known as the Viking helmet sign, the radiological appearance in corpus callosum dysgenesis is also named blank 5 letters head appearance. Which animal, the only species in the genus Alcis, is it named after? An alternate name of the animal, 3 letters, will also be accepted.
Yak.
It's not. Mario?
Elk.
Elk is correct.
Moose.
And elk are
Oh,
also
moose,
moose.
okay.
All right. Vinod? What 6-letter conphonymous verb can mean either to show something, typically on the TV or in a cinema, or to hide or protect something from view? Okay, Vinod, do you have an answer?
Pass.
Mukilan?
Screen.
Screen is correct.
Oh, nice.
Okay, Mario? Apt, considering it's named after a creek in California, which company's website, beautifully illustrated 404 page, tells you that these are uncharted waters? The creek, in turn, is named after a clay-based building material.
Adobe.
Yes, Adobe. Okay. And your next question, Mario? In 2018, Royal Ascot made the headlines when its new style guide explicitly prohibited dresses with this kind of off-the-shoulder neckline, which has seen a surge in popularity thanks to the Duchess of Sussex. This style is named after which sex symbol of the 50s, once an aspiring ballerina nicknamed Bichette or Little Doe?
Um, um,
Yep. Do you have a guess, Mario?
Jane Hardy.
It's not. Mukilan?
Mm, pass.
Okay. Ben?
I'll pass.
Vinod?
Pass.
Any non-coms?
Marilyn
Bridget.
Monroe.
Yeah, it's Bridget Bardot.
Oh,
Okay. Mukilan? Which 2013 biopic, based on a 2001 memoir, were these costumes by Sandy Powell created for? While the 2 costume design ideas on the left were created for the titular wild protagonist, the 2 on the right were created for his partner in crime and member of the pack.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Well done. All right. Question 2. The duo of Arsalan Afrin, better known as Atanki, and Tufail Nazir have been climbing Indian charts with their creations that mostly talk about the violence their region has endured for years. Their origin is embedded in their stage name SOS, while also being a nod to a pioneering album from 1988. What does SOS here stand for?
State of Srinagar.
It's not. Ben,
Pass.
Vinod,
Pass.
Mario.
Pass.
So you identify the correct state.
It's occupied something? Oh, okay. Oh,
It's straight
Oh,
out of
okay.
Srinagar, which
Nice.
is references straight out of Compton. Yeah. Okay. Ben, which retired Formula One driver finished runner-up at the 2009 Race of Champions held in Beijing? This seven-time world champion retired in 2012 after a brief stint at Mercedes.
Schumacher.
It is.
Oh god.
Yeah. The Mercedes thing is almost a red herring. He's certainly not known for that.
I can
but-
name like 2 Formula One drivers, so I'm just happy to
Yeah.
get more. Goes.
Nice. All right. And then last question in the round. One of the earliest examples of archaeological fraud, what forged Roman decree was used by the papacy during the Middle Ages to claim political authority with the Holy Roman Empire? Composed probably in the 8th century, it was identified as a forgery in the 15th century and forms the subject of this painting from Raphael's workshop. I can put that up for you.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
that's nice. It's bigger, and I still have no idea, so I will pass.
Okay. Vinod,
No question.
Pass.
Mario,
Pass.
Mukilan.
Pass.
Some Justinian seal or something.
No, it's the donation of Constantine.
Constantine.
Yeah, which this was purported to record the first Christian Roman Emperor Constantine's bestowal of territory and political power on Pope Sylvester I after the Pope had cured the emperor of leprosy. All right. So that's the halfway point. So halfway through the game, Ben does have a little bit of a lead ahead at 9. Everyone else in order 7, 6, 5. But yeah, that's half the game. Lots of time to catch up. Everybody also tied at 2 bonus attempts and 2 bonus points. Only 1 extra X for Mario. So great game so far. Okay, second half, Vinod. Which soup, classically based on a strained broth of crustaceans, does Jerry Seinfeld order at the Soup Nazi stand? A smooth, creamy soup of French origin, its name is believed to reference that the seafood protein is twice cooked.
Bis.
That's correct. So this is bisque or crab bisque, which is what Seinfeld and later George specifically orders. And yeah, bisque is like twice. Okay, Vinod. Which website, conceived by Drew Houston after repeatedly forgetting his USB drive in college, previously used this MC Escher-inspired object to indicate that nothing could possibly be stored here? Okay, Vinod, do you have an answer?
No, pass.
All right, Mario?
Dropbox.
It is Dropbox. Okay, Mario, you're direct. Which 7-letter contronymus verb can mean either to deal with a problem or hardship successfully, or to show signs of wear and tear as a result of facing difficulties? Okay,
Pass.
do you have a guess? All right, Mukilan,
Pass.
Ben,
Weather.
well done.
Nice one.
Yeah, these are hard when you're like on the spot.
Yeah.
Mario. The largest publicly available database of emails is a corpus of over 600,000 emails from which US firm, that was under investigation in the early 2000s. This was later used to train AI on human social networks, corporate language, etc., and was pivotal in the development of Siri and Gmail features. The contents of these emails often indicated the firm's employees weren't the smartest guys in the room.
Enron.
That's correct. The 2005 documentary about its downfall was titled Enron, the Smartest Guys in the Room. Okay, Mukilan. Such dresses, typically off the shoulder, flare at or below the knees, and end in a key element, alluringly richly decorated tails, thus lending the wearer a mythical aura. What are they called?
Mermaid dresses.
Well done.
Nice.
And Mukilan? What nickname referring to an entity from a different continent was given to the duo of H.R. Haldeman and John Ehrlichman? It was as a play on their ancestry and their shared penchant for forming a protective shield around Nixon and serving as his gatekeepers. They were later imprisoned for their roles in the Watergate cover-up.
Swiss Guards.
That came up in our game. That's incorrect. Vinod?
Pass.
Ben?
I was also going to say Swiss Guard. I pass.
Mario?
Pass.
Yeah. So obviously bodyguards, you think guards, but this is the Berlin Wall.
Hmm.
Oh,
The
Yeah, makes
gatekeepers
sense.
threw me off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly right.
yeah.
Okay, Ben. Here we see a recurring motif on a ceramic vessel of the Mochi civilization, which flourished in the 1st centuries AD in the northwest of a present-day country. During the same era, the arid valleys in its southern coast were being decorated by which civilization with a giant version of the same creature, along with several companions, including a condor and a hummingbird?
Nazca?
Well done. Reference to the Nazca lines in Peru. And Ben? Which country served as Herger's primary inspiration for the fictional nation of San Theodoros, which became independent in 1830 as a result of the actions of General Olivaro? In The Broken Ear, San Theodoros is engaged in the Gran Chaco War with its neighbor Nuevo Rico, an allusion to the Chaco War fought by this country and Paraguay in the 1930s.
Argentina?
It's not. Vinod?
Bolivia.
It is Bolivia. So General Olivaro is supposed to be a riff on Simon Bolivar, who Bolivia is named after. Okay, after round 5, Ben still ahead at 11. Vinod and Mukilan close behind at 8. Mario just 1 point behind them. Vinod? Which 2004 biographical film, based on a 1993 nonfiction book about the fascinating, bizarre, high-flying life of a famous personality and his descent into madness, was this costume design by Sandy Powell made for? The subject of this film designed and built the H-4 Hercules, the largest vessel of its kind built to date.
The Aviator.
That's correct. The subject being Howard Hughes. Vinod? For her turbine hall exhibition named Embankment, Rachel Whiteread made use of 14,000 boxes. She cited the ending scenes of 2 films as visual precursors. If Citizen Kane was one, which 1981 film, a marauder of the box office, was the other?
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Well done. Could have prompted on Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Okay, Mario? Ectrodactyly, absence of 1 or more digits, can be present with clefting in the hand or foot. This is also known as blank 7 letters claw deformity after its resemblance to the appendages of a creature. What creature?
Lobster.
That's correct. Could have used the Zoidberg picture here. All right. Mario. Which retired Formula One driver won the 2014 Race of Champions held in Barbados? Nicknamed DC, this Scottish racer turned television presenter finished runner-up in the 2001 Drivers' Championship while racing for McLaren.
Coulthard.
Well done. All right. Mukilan. Which trainee from a 21st century media franchise is the subject of this Macy's parade balloon? His name comes from the ability to retract a physical feature, thereby giving the illusion of its absence.
Flawless.
Flawless is incorrect. But Ben?
Pass.
Vinod?
Pass.
Mario? Okay, do you have a guess? No, let's pass. Okay, so
So can you, 1 second, can you hold on? Let me shift to my hotspot.
yeah, sure.
Answer.
Yeah, and the answer is toothless. Apparently, we would have taken Dragon from How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, you would have
Sorry?
taken Dragon? I knew it was a dragon. I knew the
Yeah,
movie.
well,
I didn't know. I had
You
no
would
idea
have
what the
said
name
Yeah.
was.
The question definitely implies that you need the actual name. So
Yeah,
I,
that
I
seems-
think this
that
is
seems
this
very
is a little
generous.
odd. Yeah, very generous.
It's a hard question. That seems overly generous, though.
1 second. Hopefully this is better.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was fine before, but yeah, good.
We could always hear you.
Fine
at
on our
least.
end, yeah.
Okay, Mukilan, your next question. In the top left corner of this section of children's games, we see a blindfolded boy holding a stick akin to which game now associated with Latin America, particularly Mexico. It involves the eponymously decorated papier-mâché or cloth figure, typically of an animal, stuffed with toys and sweets, suspended from a height and broken open by blindfolded children as part of a celebration.
Pass.
Ben?
It's a pinata.
It is just the piñata. I think it's this right here in the corner. It's kind of hard to see in the picture.
Yeah, that's not a great pinata picture.
All right, Ben. By what term of endearment are such off-the-shoulder necklines known due to the visual resemblance of its contour to a symbol of love?
Like sweetheart.
That's well done. Would have had to prompt you on just heart. And Ben, which six-letter conphonymous verb can mean either affix something with a clasp or a belt, or to collapse or bend under pressure?
I think I got the easy one of this set. Buckle.
Indeed. They're all easy if you know.
I knew the
them,
other
you
ones, but that was the easy one for sure.
know? They're all really hard if it doesn't come to mind. All
Right.
obvious once you hear it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So in round 7, Ben has extended his lead. He's definitely in good position to clinch it now. With 14.
Jinx.
Vinod,
me.
Mario,
Oh,
and
gosh.
Mukilan. 10, 9, and 8. All right. Vinod. By what name do we know the Asabikeshin, a protective charm of the First Nations traditionally made of a willow hoop on which was woven a network of webs as a tribute to the folk figure Spider Grandmother? Now misappropriated and commercialized, they were previously hung by mothers, with the web meant to ensnare evil spirits hoping to disturb their sleeping children.
Pass.
Okay, Mukilan?
Pass.
Mario?
Dreamcatcher.
It is.
Ah,
That's
Also
nice.
a
Like
Stephen
hiding.
King movie. Oh, there's one behind you. All right, Vinod. The Martha Mitchell effect is used to refer to someone diagnosed as delusional or paranoid for making seemingly improbable yet true claims. Martha Mitchell, the wife of the U.S. Attorney General John Mitchell, was also nicknamed Blank of Watergate, 9 letters, as her initial accurate claims about Watergate were dismissed as the ravings of a crazy person by the Republicans. Fill in the blank with a mythological figure.
Cassandra.
Well done. Who is, the prophetess at Troy who no one believed. Mario? Which 2019 movie based on a 2014 nonfiction book were these costumes by Sandy Powell created for? While the movie is named after the titular character's nationality, the book's title is derived from the first conversation that he had with someone who would later become his most famous victim. The paint in the book's title is a reference to blood splatter.
Can you zoom into the picture?
Yeah, sure. Just a few seconds. Oh, wow. That's okay. There it goes. Okay. Mario, do you have an answer? Okay, that's going to be a pass.
Pass.
Mukilan?
Irishman.
Well done.
It's funny.
Yeah,
Those
which
are
is
all
based-
4 of those in those quad were Scorsese movies. They never said his name.
Oh,
Yeah.
And based on the book, I Heard You Paint Houses. It's a fun quad.
Yeah.
Okay, Mario. Tacita Dean's Turbine Hall project, named Film, sought to explore the analog medium of film. It was exhibited as an 11-minute long video with allusions to numerous sources. What image, in existence since 1912 and of supreme importance to a corporate entity, is this screenshot from the project hinting at?
Paramount logo.
That's correct. Mukilan? Louis Bourgeois, typically fond of stainless steel and bronze, turned instead to white marble to create 32 of what kind of objects, zealously guarded by and stored inside her monumental ode to motherhood, Maman.
Metal spider monuments.
That's incorrect. Vinod?
Pass.
Ben?
Eggs.
Yes.
What?
So this is the monument, and she has eggs that are stored inside of this abdominal
Oh.
sac. Yes.
I thought we
Okay.
were being asked to describe the items in the picture.
Yeah, that was a little tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the monumental ode. Yeah.
Okay, understood.
Yes. Okay, Mukilan. Which soup, whose name literally translates to pepper water in a South Indian language, does Elaine Bennis order at the Soup Nazi stand? Originally based on the rasam, this soup's recipe evolved to suit the British palate and now includes vegetables, meat, and lentils.
Mulligatawny.
That's right. Ben? Vivian Fernandez spent his childhood in a Mumbai slum, accompanying his grandma to church for mass. Eventually, he'd start writing his own verse before being introduced to gospel rap. What adjective did he adopt as his holy stage name to remember the origins of his craft?
Sacred.
It's not. Vinod?
Pass.
Mukilan?
Pass.
Mario?
Pass.
Yeah, sacred was close. It's
Divine.
divine.
Oh shit! This is the
Yes.
Gully Boy guy.
I think all of them must be Gully Boy people.
Yeah, probably.
All right, Ben. Founded by Whitney Wolfe Herd and borrowing its structure from bees, with women having the greater agency in whom they choose to interact with, Which application's website has a 404 page depicting a hive in disarray?
Bumble.
Indeed. All right. So coming into the last round, Ben has increased his lead a little bit more. He's at 16. Vinod, Mario, and Mukilan all have a chance to catch up for the second win, though. Okay, Vinod. Towards the right of this section of children's games, we see two boys playing which game, where the objective is for a single player to remain on top of a large mound or similar feature as its blank, 4 letters. Rivals attempt to remove the player and take their place, thus becoming the new blank. The blank is part of the answer.
King of the Hill.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh God.
Oh,
Also would have accepted King of the Castle, King of the Mountain, or similar. Okay, Vinod. As part of an elaborate fraud, Japanese archaeologist Shinichi Fujimura purportedly found objects from the Paleolithic period, 300,000 to 35,000 BCE, in the Miyagi prefecture. However, in the year 2000, he was caught burying antiquarian stone tools from which prehistoric period of Japan that dates from 14,000 to 300 BCE in deeper layers of soil to make them seem like Paleolithic tools.
Pass.
Okay, Mukilan,
Pass.
Mario,
pass.
Ben?
No, pass.
Is this the Heian period?
It's not. This is the Jomon era, which, yeah, that's a tough
I've
one.
heard of it. I didn't know
You
there was name of an era. I know there's a people, but I didn't know there was
Yeah.
a prehistoric period.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I could never have pulled it. But, you know, it evens out to X's, right? Just keeps the game.
There you go. Yeah, that's fine.
Mario. Which island served as Hergé's primary inspiration for the island of Pulau Pulau Bamba in Flight 714 to Sydney? The third largest island in the world, this biodiversity-rich location is home to the proboscis monkey. Hergé accurately depicts the location of this island in the Celebes Sea, but the volcanic eruption triggered by Rastapopoulos would be unlikely, as the island consists primarily of extinct volcanoes.
New Guinea.
It's not. Mukilan?
Pass.
Vinod?
Madagascar.
It's not. Ben?
Borneo.
It is Borneo. Yeah, I think Madagascar's 4th.
Ah.
And New Guinea's second. Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah, I'd say that. Sumatra, Borneo. New Guinea.
Okay, Mario. In her essay, My Precious, literary scholar Alison Milbank explores sexuality in The Lord of the Rings. She analyzes the monstrous tunnel-dwelling arachnoid Shelob, who paralyzes Frodo and robs him of his sword, thereby symbolically emasculating him. Thus, to what Freudian construct, 2 words, 6 and 7 letters, also the basis of a body horror film called Teeth, does Milbank compare Shelob? Okay, Mario, do you have a guess?
Biting genital.
It's not. Mukilan?
Pass.
Vinod?
Pass.
Ben?
I will pass. Although I think the second word is maybe complex, but I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I had
not.
the same thought. Oh, it's not.
So it's absolutely, yeah, biting genital. That's a great guess. It's the right letters and everything. It's vagina dentata.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because that's the plot of the movie Teeth.
Yes, right?
Ah.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, you didn't need the specific Freudian reference.
Oh, I haven't
Yeah.
seen. Okay.
Yep.
Not even sure which part this is a part of. Like suddenly this Freudian construct.
I think there's some spider thing.
There's a spider quad.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a spider quad. Yes. Okay, Mukilan. Which former Formula One driver won the 2012 Race of Champions held in Bangkok? This former Haas driver exited the sport after a horrific crash at the 2020 Bahrain Grand Prix. It bolstered support for the halo in the sport, which allowed this 10-time podium finisher to escape with his life.
Pass.
Okay, Vinod,
Pass.
Mario.
Jules Bianchi.
It's not. Ben.
Oh, pass.
You know, I remember hearing about this when it happened. Everybody I knew.
I've
who
seen the
was
video of
falling
this,
to
but I don't
F1.
remember who the guy's name.
Yeah.
It's
Starts with G, I
Romain
think.
Grosjean.
Ah.
Version. Okay.
Grosjean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Mukilan.
Bianchi is the guy who died, right?
Yeah, exactly.
An application of AI systems is to act as obscenity and spam filters for communication tools. However, a limitation of the AI's lack of context causes the unintended effect of blocking emails and users due to obscenities appearing as substrings in the text. This problem is named after which English town which faced similar problems when AOL didn't allow users to input the name of this industrial garden town as a location.
Scunthorpe.
Well done.
What's the answer?
Good job.
Scunthorpe.
Scunthorpe.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Yes. All right. Well, here's the last two questions. Ben, which soup, a version of a rice dish influenced by French, Spanish, and West African culture, does Newman order at the soup Nazi stand? This Louisiana-born dish gets its name from the Provençal word meaning mishmash, owing to its motley blend of ingredients.
It's like gumbo.
It's not.
Hmm.
Mukilan?
Pot puree.
It's not. Vinod?
Ratatouille.
It's not. Mario?
Bula Boys.
It's not. I guess none of you are big Seinfeld fans. This was jambalaya.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yes, yes. Gumbo, I think, is an African word for okra.
Yeah, it's similar. I knew it. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
both African derived
Yeah.
Louisiana things, but yeah.
All right, and last question in the quiz. Which satyr from Greek mythology was this exhibit designed by Anish Kapoor and displayed at the Tate Modern's Turnby Hall named after? The PVC membrane sculpture, which Kapoor described as being rather like a flayed skin, hints at the satyr's story where he's flayed alive by Apollo.
Pass.
Mukilan?
Pass.
Vinod?
Pass.
And Mario.
Marcias.
Nice job.
Good job.
Ah, the guy.
Hey.
It's a Marsys.
Okay.
It's do you know that from the sculpture, or you're the Greek mythology expert?
Greek mythology.
Nice job. Nice job. All right. Well played,
Okay.
everyone. Ben
you,
takes
Thanks,
it
John.
with 17.
Congrats,
Everybody
Ben.
else
Congrats,
extremely
Ben.
close.
That's a good game, folks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day. Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good day.
Bye.